Hey everyone, welcome back to Tales of Arise. Last time we fought Volron, there was that super cool 1v1 battle versus Alphen and Volron, the two sovereigns going at it. The choreography, the camera angles, and everything was just so intense. I absolutely loved that so much. And with Volron's defeat, we have liberated all of Ganatheros as well as the whole of Dana from the Renan rule. Round of applause for our team. The poor people in Ganatheros are still recovering from the hold that Volron had over their minds and their free will. We are still seeing the effects of that mental conditioning, and we have on us a case of some stolen rations. So let's get into it. Let's dig a little deeper into Pelegion and the people here and see where our journey is going to lead us next. Enjoy the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Oh, what's going on here? If I do something, will anyone get mad? If I don't do something, will anyone get mad? Oh god, these people. They're like newborn babies. We were made to simply do as we were told for so long. If anyone asked questions, they were either beaten or killed. You can tell us to think about what we want to, but my mind always just goes back to thinking about what I have to do instead. Please, you have to understand, I'm not used to living without orders. It feels unsettling. I could get that. Nobody will kill us if we ask questions? Really? But we were taught that asking questions was bad for us. Shit, these people had it rough. This elevator goes to the lower levels. Yep, that's where I need to go. Level 1 and level 2. We gotta find out who's telling these people to take their...
I think Hoodle senses something.
Owl? Owl friend? Owl friend?
Oh.
Where you at? Where you be? Where you be? There you be. Sad glasses.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
32 owls sighted. How many are there total? 40?
Yeah.
50?
There might be someone who could use our help.
60? That was so scary. Really scary.
Well...
What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle, roar, splish, splash, howl, whoosh, and boom, bump outside of town, and... You left the town? Never go wandering outside where it's not safe, you hear me? Easy, Rinwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and roar sound? It was red! Red, crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get it. He must mean he saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound wind, and that booming sound was you, Rinwell?
Hey!
Why is it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom boom! You're a boom boom lady. You see what I mean? Even he agrees and he hardly knows you. If you two have had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zoogle on the loose. Are you gonna make this scary thing go away, lady? Sure.
Got it.
You bet. Don't worry. Us grown-ups will take care of it. If he saw it outside town, do you think he was in the Lob2 marshlands? Whatever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky boy! Huh? Is that your nickname for me or something? What a cute kid. But not as cute as Law and Rinwell together. Am I right? Am I right? What's going on here? We don't have to take anyone's orders anymore. We have to decide what to do now. We have to remember how to think for ourselves. We must have known how to do that before, so we can do it again. She is just like not having it right now. Every time I try to think, my body starts shaking. I don't think I can do it. It's just too much for me. We don't have to follow orders any longer? But is that an order too? It's too vague. I don't know what to do. If someone could just clearly give me something to do, I could do it. I hate not doing anything. Someone, please, give me something to do already. Oh God, this is just painful. Okay, so we got the owl. Okay, so I guess to this way. All right, level 1.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference.
Well, I have some side quests to do off stream.
Well, huh?
All right. We know we are gonna fight some Zoogles. Fighting Zoogles. Fighting Boomies.
Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Woman back from Thislim. You don't get it. I'm saying you should think for yourself. Use your own head. Okay. I'm sorry. Forgive us. Oh, good grief. I was tasked with looking after these people, and it's always like this. When I fled, things hadn't gotten this bad. What could have happened to make everyone like this? I can't even imagine.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help...
Damn, there's so many subquests. That's exciting, though.
Oh.
I am ready to get more SP and
Yeah. Look.
items and all kinds of good stuff. Maybe some herbs. Oh, did we completed the quest.
I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit.
All right, what are we doing?
You did
What's this question mark?
good, Law.
Thanks.
Oh, our inn. Oh, let's see what we can get here. Hi, Ragged Warrior.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I've been asked to take a break, but when I think about when they might need to call me back, I can't relax. I'm scared. I don't know what to do with all this freedom I have now. I was told to wait here, so here I am, waiting. Jeez. I just want to slap everyone. If I don't keep everything tidied up, I worry someone's gonna get mad at me. Oh, I can't go up the stairs. All right. Let's check for a lure or something. Aha! We do have a lure. Rock Slapper. Armor? No, no new armor. Orange gels. Let's get some of those. Maybe I should start buying the pineapple ones. I don't know. Expensive. Expensive.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Weapons? We got new weapons, but we need materials. I get uneasy when I'm not working all the time. Well, at least we don't have new loot. We don't have to like research the whole castle for loot or anything.
Very well.
All right, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Huh. Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here.
Hey,
So you're the guys hoarding all the rations.
Pardon me.
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What's this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volron. Did this guy not get the memo? Was he on vacation when all the shit went down?
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just Danins from the town.
whatever's going on, these are full-run soldiers. Watch yourself.
I'll be back.
Watch out, guys. I got new accessories. You don't want to fuck with me.
Another incantation going. Shattering pieces!
Hold on, here I come. Where are you going? Hey, one at a time.
Oh, I meant to use law.
Soaring light spear.
Do it.
Benediction light.
Annihilate. Don't mind if I do. Here, flame and fire burning.
This one's all mine. I'm ready. Lunar
Kisara, frozen.
Hammer!
Oh. So it wasn't a Danon stockpiling the rations. It was some of Volron's soldiers hiding out inside the castle.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it.
Hey,
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get vengeance for Volron? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are you men aware that Lord Volron is no longer around?
you don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like the Danons here. Looking back on it, I did feel like those soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their usual business as usual. I guess so. Everyone here was Volron's slave, both Danons and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well,
But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with these guys once Lord Volron was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Volron vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fingers. But the fact that they haven't, to any degree, has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Ahem. Listen to me carefully, men. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris. I have an order for you. Lord Dohalim? But sir, we serve...
Well,
Lord Volram has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you must all pledge your allegiance to me.
How?
So you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
wow!
Holy crap! I can't believe that worked!
so then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Ganya once more.
I can't believe how quickly
Strange.
you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Good job. Okay. Talkie.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting. but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. Those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Yeah, we need to leave somebody in
Right.
charge.
It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganatheros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Yay, more skills! Kisara, heartfelt shield, increased aggro while guarding. Okay.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet.
Check to see if there are
I want
any
you all
other
to stick around a little
problems.
longer. There might still be people who need our help.
Okay. At level 1. Oh, level 2, there's a quest we can get?
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility.
Thought we got all the quests.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why
Oh yeah, there is
I want
something.
to do everything I can to help these people.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Oh,
Sounds like
it's
Archie
our
to step in and
friend.
Oh?
Oh, you again. I wonder what today's recipe will be.
What?
You're getting ahead of yourself, young miss. Come on, Gordeno. We all know where this is heading.
Yes!
You have me there. Indeed, I've come across an incredible recipe buried deep in the bowels of Pelegion's mighty fortress.
That's great.
Whatever it is, I don't think it'll ever satisfy your apparently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Mahagsar. He let me borrow a boat, and then I was here before I knew it.
What?
You rowed that boat all the way here? That's right. But more importantly, what I found in that castle was a forbidden recipe, sealed away since ancient times.
What?
Forbidden, you say? What reason could anyone have had for locking it away for all these years?
Yes!
I haven't the faintest idea. That's why we must make it so we can find out. And so I ask you all to gather me the ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions are written rather obtusely. It calls for something white, soft, and fluffy, stimulating powder, neither swine nor hare meat, and finally,
Yes!
also something white, soft, and fluffy. Why are we making rabbit stew right now? Why does it ask for that twice? My guess is that one of them simply refers to rice.
Nice.
Or maybe the recipe is calling for double the normal amount of rice. Sounds okay to me. I don't think they'd write it like that if that were the case. I'm pretty sure all of these ingredients can be found in Ganatheros. So, can I count on you to go fetch them? Do I have the ingredients? Actually, we
Yes.
would be more than happy to handle it.
Just great.
She's like, food! Yes, I want food. Forbidden recipe. Has my name written all over it. Oh, what she said. Dependable as always. Then I shall let you two get to work. Good luck. Okay. Do I need potatoes? Because I know I'm out of those. Dang it, for once we don't have...
Soft and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
Dang it. We need 2 neither swine nor hare meat. And 2 white, soft, and fluffy objects. What happens if we give it priority? What could it be asking for? Should we try to do this, or should we just keep going forward with the story? I don't know. Would it be horrible if I did it off stream? I'm doing pretty good. It would be inexcusable.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Shion, what's going on, girl? What is going on? Now what? Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too.
Wait.
Damn. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there. Got it. I'll break the news to her. Wait, shouldn't we check his pulse or something? Like...
Having to inform her mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why
Okay.
we have to find her.
Alright, well, I mean... You say so. Okay, mother is on level 2. Like, do the Danons really know how to tell if someone's dead or not? Would they know? To make sure? Maybe he just fell asleep.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. He's...
Yes.
It's okay. I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today, since my son can no longer work. It's like that here too, huh?
All right.
Forget about your work, or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well, I'll get to work. Something feels
How
weird
did she
about
think of
this.
putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Oh boy. We can't exactly put him to rest in town, so I brought his body to the Love-2 marshlands.
They intend to do that outside?
Okay, how do we get out of here? This way. Have a good night, Mike. Sleep well. Do I want to know what to get? Yeah, go ahead and tell me. That'd be great.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Okay, fine, Law. If we must. Ranch is expanded, oh boy. Okay. Cow. Pig. Chicken. No, horse. Sheep and rapig? Pig's body and rabbit's ears. Oh, right, I remember seeing those. They're adorable. They're super adorbs. Rice, pepper, and rapig meat. And tofu from the merchants. Okay, I think I already have the rice and the pepper. I think I just need the rapig meat and the tofu. Oh, I guess the kid really did die. Shit.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right. That's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry. Have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we have on Dana? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out into heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dana? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirits shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us Danans. You really think we're going to ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Renans still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Rinwell. Don't think for a second I've forgotten everything that the Renas did to us. Tell me, Alphen, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them, and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough. You people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too? If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? That's enough! No more. Lennigus could strike at any time, and here we are fighting among ourselves. When we're all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor. But if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve, to bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Rinwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, Dohalim. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you're only thinking about what was best for her son, too. Rinwell, I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us bridge the gap?
Huh?
Sure. I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Rena too then, please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. Meanwhile, this poor lady... Meanwhile, this poor lady is like, hello guys, like I'm trying to like, you know, do this deed with my son. And you guys are just arguing and yelling in front of his corpse. We've lost enough good people along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Danon way.
Good.
Yes. She's like, hello. Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. It's so weird though, because like clearly she doesn't have the mental capacity to even like grieve or maybe even like understand fully like what's happening. Don't mention it. It's the least we could do for you as his mom. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now. Okay, maybe it's starting to hit her.
Right.
Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud. Man.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right?
Level 5 healing pebble.
However you managed it. You knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Oh, well thank you, Kisara. I'm glad that you approve of us. I like doing Rinwell's voice. I don't know if it's coming out any good, but it's fun to do. She has a very unique voice. I don't often hear that kind of tonality. She is Nepgear. Ah, really? Okay. But Rinwell still sounds quite different from Nepgear, I think. Though it's been a while since I've heard what Nepgear sounds like.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, It makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
Okay.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganaparos.
Agreed. Start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
Yes, let's get out. Let's get out. Out, out, out.
What?
Oh.
What's that noise?
Helfin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
The sky. Oh no, is it Lenegus? That battle station's fully operational. Oh shit, I wasn't far off, was I? Shit. The heck is this thing? Looks like they might be taking astral energy or something.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegus?
It looks like Lenegus is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganatheros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cislodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
I didn't notice that.
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
Okay, Lenegis retaliation.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Okay. Man, I don't remember if I saw her next to Balsef. The red woman. I just remember seeing her next to Volron. You're trying to get to the other realms? Without a sturdy boat, there isn't much you can... Wait, I take that back. I remember one of the elders who recently started talking a little mentioned something. Apparently back in the day there used to be a way to get through Foreland Mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been? Okay. You're trying to find a way out to the other realms? Can't say I've ever heard about anything. If we knew about anything like that, we wouldn't have had to hunker down in Thislim. Good point, but somebody's gotta know something. When that thing dropped out of Lenegis, the sound, my oh my, I thought the mountains were collapsing.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Okay. So we needed tofu?
Looks like
Can I get that
sleep
from
with a
here?
roof over.
Oh wait, not you. Tofu. So we just need to wait for the rapid meat. Then we can talk. I would kind of want to talk to the gourmand, like, if we can, before heading out. But let's see. So that's the way to the mountains. Collect the meat early? I don't know.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Looks like it's gonna still be a little while. I should have used the faster, stuff. But I didn't realize that we needed that until afterwards. That's okay. They'll be done soon. We'll just wait. We'll just be patient.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has
Owie.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic. Negative gate!
This one's mine!
Can you take it?
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Rage.
Rage.
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Oh, I should have used my thingy.
This one's mine!
I can carve through armor! I'll grind you into dust! Demons descend! Flashing bang!
Benediction light.
I gotta bring a girl in here.
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What our friends for will depend on them.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Soaring light spear!
One more! Lightning! Into the shadows!
Rising sun!
I'm out of range! Now! Shining supernova!
No further!
Here, let me help!
Strike!
In here!
You're finished!
Let's get you
Rolling
over!
gate!
Lightning contest! Thunderblade! I can do
Anything in armor is all mine! Resonate with the earth!
Do it! It's the wind!
A
In
scream.
here! Annihilation! Mega ray! You made quick work of them! I hope to see them sometime! What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Zestiria.
Let's go.
Everything all right?
No, she's keeping something from us. She has a secret.
Oh, yeah. I'm fine.
She's not
Let's
telling
go.
us something.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor's what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
Wow! Look what I just found.
Are they calling me out for being a hoarder? I feel like they're calling me out for being a hoarder. Danon. Swordsmanship.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Yeah, I do like the combo that we have with Xion right now. But I wanted to change it for a bit, actually. I want to do her, one of these. High ponytails. This one's nice, too. But what outfit? No, not yet. Not the time yet. I want to use these, like, when we're towards the end of the game. I'll put these on. Let's go back to her original for a while. Original outfit. With the high ponytail. Yep, it's good. It's good.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Jeez, so many of these skits. Sometimes it's too much. It's like, okay, we get it. We just did like 2 skits. Now we got to a new map and now it's like 3 more skits. I wanted to bring this girl in the party. I like keeping my 2 healers in. So we'll do this. Let's make her leader. I've used her the least out of everyone. Okay, Volran's worshippers.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volran's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does.
And I think he just might
That's
return.
way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
This new headset is still like causing me some pain. Wonder if loosening it would help. I'm getting like pressure on the top. Okay. All right, let's do some fighting and let's get to where we can go to other aces.
I shall feel you where you stand.
Let the marksman handle this.
Can't handle me, can you?
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
They smite with blackened flame.
This one's mine.
Freezing storm.
Execution.
Okay, so she should have increased aggro.
Skills of just any warrior.
Save your compliments. You have to move.
Driven and talented.
Not today!
I thought you were going to wreck.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Well, everything died so fast. Whoa.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegus as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renins had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
I was thinking the same thing, Dohalim. I was thinking the same thing. She knows something. Also, it seems like maybe her thorns are acting up more. So, yeah, I don't know. I just know something's going on. That's all I know. Something going on. That's all I know.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Be still!
In a bind?
Rising Falcon!
Going in. Your wings won't save you from me. No chance.
Can you take it?
This one's mine.
Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I have Guardian Field? Ugh,
Tiger Blade.
better take that off.
On guard.
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still
They
more
can't lay a
left.
finger. Right. No time to hold back.
Going in.
Elusive deity!
Let me take that off. No, Frog, it's way too hot for onesies right now. It's super, super hot in here. Okay, so... Oh, she has an aerial attack now. Look at that. Okay, Guardian Field. Water Snake Wake. Sadistic Descent. Mystic art that strikes the enemy, then retreats for a furious charge attack. Stronger if activated while guarding. Okay, we'll put that on there.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
It's
Yeah.
obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like...
Oops, sorry.
I won't forgive you!
Sorry, guys.
Damn it! You're mine!
On guard! They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious!
Double demon! We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Tiger blade!
All yours!
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
You picked the wrong fight!
Freezing storm!
Resonate with the earth!
I thought you more defensively minded.
Defense via threat elimination.
So the best defense is a good offense. Take this! Reload!
This calls for a celebratory
She feels
drink.
very punchy. I don't know how to describe it. You can feel the impact of her swings with her
Get lost!
mace or whatever.
Everlasting darkness!
Negative hit! Ready! Flaming meteor!
I can shatter any steel!
Negative gate! Rising wyvern!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Yeah.
Smash you!
Rising sun!
Time to shine! Lunar roar! Piercing roar!
Resonate with the earth!
The enemy wields arc too.
We'll soon see about that. Where are you going?
You're mine!
I keep messing it up.
Radiant
Boost attacks.
Piercing roar! I'm lightning strike! Do it! Law! I'll stop
Okay.
your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
It's my favorite line in the whole game.
Came from.
I'll stop your movement and I'll stop your life. Oh,
What could this be?
rapid meat. We can go see Gordeno now.
Supplies and other
Tables up!
There are still more left.
Right! No time to hold back!
You know, for having all these abilities that supposedly give her more aggro, they don't really seem to go after her.
Going in. I'm ready. No chance. Surprise.
Well, that guy did, finally.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Yes, too bright and shiny if you ask me. Ooh, we have another lure. Oh my god, there's so many lures in this game. We have to be close to getting most of them, I think. Gotta be.
Out of our way. This one's mine. Flaming meteor. Tiger blade. One snake wait. Here I go. Flaming meteor. Piercing roar.
Take this!
This one's mine.
Reflect my
Lightning strike.
They smite with blackened blade.
Water snake wait.
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack.
Indeed, but remain ever
Piercing
vigilant.
roar. This one's mine. Flaming meteor.
Resonate with the earth!
Look sharp. Flaming meteor. Shield. Go for it. Prepare to crumble.
Aggro is very unreliable in this game.
You were practically a blur.
It's like when I want
Together
aggro,
with
I
your
can't get it.
marksmanship, we make quite
If I
the
don't
team.
want it, they're all after whoever I'm using at the moment.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin.
Yeah, they didn't tell you shit.
I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
Yes, please. To Cyslodia. We haven't been there in a while.
Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Guys, I can hear you. No, just kidding. Okay. The red woman and the lights.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it,
They're
right?
both Renins.
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Man, every time we're trying to work something out, they're just like, let's not think about it. Well, we're trying to figure it out. Cyslodia, we've made it. Frickin' finally. Didn't even need a boat.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Wonder how Cyslodia's doing.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
That's not what it looks like.
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Yay.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting
Reagan?
someone?
Is that his name?
Ridwell. Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
All these Renin like guys
We're
look the
patrolling
same to
realm.
me.
Never thought I'd bump into
It's
you
like they all have
on
the
my
same
rounds,
face,
though.
different hairstyle or something.
Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
Probably is gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
0 to hero.
I just
Literally.
did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Zeslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on finding a ship.
We'll see to it that people get sent out to Ganeth Harros to look after the place, so don't worry. You guys stay safe out there, okay? We will. Thank you very much.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Buy some water.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
That would be nice,
Just as
though.
well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it.
A helping hand.
Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that we can travel anywhere now. All right, so we have a lot of things to do. Let's go to the Owl Forest. Let's get our outfits.
Do you sense one of
Let's
your
look
friends?
at our
Luna?
owls. This perch is full. Okay, so that's full. This one was full too, right? Yes. Full. All the perches are full. Did we collect all the owls? Full. all. Did we get them all? Give me my prize. Owl Scouter trophy earned. Fuck yeah. Hey, Kilimaro. How's it going? Hi, Ryoko. How many hours have I put? Ooh, Ilkaris, festive attire, and morning attire. Wow, okay. Festive and morning, interesting. Verdant tiara, aqua blue tiara, violet tiara, owl queen doll.
Well, most of the perches are filled up now. Frankly, I'm amazed there's so many of these guys.
I just want to see my outfits. Quit talking already.
What cautious lives they must have lived. They deserve credit for their vitality.
They're all so lovely individually, but I think they look downright awe-inspiring. And so many of them are gathered together in one place.
I don't know. It's hard to relax with all of them eyeballing us at once.
Yeah, I guess owls do seem to stare.
Ooh.
You've done well.
He's at it again.
Come on, you know you like it.
Frankly, I never thought you'd gather so many of us.
You are so quick to rescue those in need. You have given us a big, happy family.
We're on the brink of extinction. We must work together if we are to change our fate.
You carry a heavy burden.
Don't you worry. We can change fate. You won't be alone. I promise.
This isn't just your fight. I'm here for you too. I want us both to be together.
That was you interpreting for the owls, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's nice to see everyone getting along, but perhaps we should be moving on.
Just who was that conversation between?
Try not to think about it too much. Besides, there's still a few empty perches left.
Where?
We've come this far. Why stop now, right?
Hey, Hootle. Once we've managed to gather all the owls, after that... Huh?
I think we have gathered them all. We just have to go through the dialogue in order. Oh. Maybe not. But they said everything's full. Okay, well anyways, outfit time! I've been waiting! Okay, so we got tiara. Okay, those are for her. Okay. Nice. We're just doing side stuff, so we're gonna have fun with the outfits. You know what that means, guys. Let's see. We'll do the Trailblazer. Oh, I know what we got. I remember now. Whoa, butterfly wings. Holy cow. Angel wings. Poodle doll. Alphin buddy? When did we get this? Shion buddy. Rinwell buddy. Law buddy. Should I kind of want to give her the law one. Halim buddy. Oh, here we go. We got the Owl Queen doll. Oh my lord, we can give her a tail. Well, we might as well go all out. Might as well go all out. There we go. This'll help a little bit. Next stop, we're gonna go see the Gourmand. Gourmand! Gourmando.
Yes!
Well, it's about time! Sorry, it took me a while. This should be everything the recipe asks for. Yes, I see rice here, spices, raw big meat, and is this that other white, soft and fluffy thing?
Right.
Yeah, it's called tofu. Apparently you make it by taking the liquid from soybeans and solidifying it.
Very nice.
Oh, fascinating. I can't wait to see how it tastes. I know, I'm really curious. I had a lot of trouble bringing this stuff back without Xion stealing it and eating it.
Yes.
Well, here's the recipe. Go ahead and fix this Mabo curry so we can find out why it was forbidden. Mabo curry? No way.
Right.
I remember this shit. Right, we'll get right on it. Hold your horses, Alphen. I'll decide how much spice we put in it. If we let you decide, it'll tear a hole through our stomachs. Fine. All the spice! All the spice! Spice, spice, spice! Mabo curry. Alright, it's done. I made sure to give Xion an extra large serving. Oh, look at that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine, too. Now to see how it tastes.
What?
Whoa! This is
Yes.
exalting, fulfilling, liberating, absolutely exquisite. I'm in heaven. This masterpiece is surely the key to realizing world peace.
Great.
So basically, you really like it, is what I'm getting here. Great, and then let's go on ahead and... Oh, you're already eating, huh, Xion? Delicious. I love how the different spices complement each other, and this soft, mild tofu gives it a nice texture. Don't you think this tastes great too, Alphen?
No way.
Oh no. This is bad.
Oh?
Bad? I thought you liked spicy food. This is really bad. Forgive me, Xion. This is... Absolutely.
Hey!
Stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
How?
Embarrassing indeed.
Amazing.
Amazing. I'm sorry, but it's hard to put into words just how good this tastes. It makes me want to get up and jump for joy. Oh, now you're starting to understand what I've been trying to teach you. I never would have imagined such an overwhelming dish could ever exist. I can already feel myself getting addicted to it.
Yes.
Now I see. This may very well be why it was branded a forbidden recipe in ages past. Perhaps even great wars were fought over it, or perhaps not. Likely not, the more I think about it.
Hey.
Better make sure you don't eat too much of this stuff, Xion, or you might regret it. I'll be fine. Besides, I prefer to eat it with bread, so...
What?
So, what? What difference does it make?
Very nice.
I feel completely and utterly satisfied. I can leave this realm with no regrets. Having now visited each of the realms, I'm not sure where to travel next. Oh, I don't know. Rena? But I sense fate shall bring us together again one day. Until next time, farewell! Nice! That was fun. Even Alphen was getting into it.
Alphen! Xion's stuffing bread with Mabo curry.
Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez,
Oh,
Xion,
no.
you're hooked on that stuff.